Today we're swapping out the T shifter in the Kia Stinger to this beautiful N shifter.
Alright, so what you're going to do, you're going to gently take both hands and pull up on this. It actually is really easy. As you can see now, the button is now depressed because it is off of the shifter, and with that you can usually just kind of pull up. Bada bing, bada boom. It came up really easy. So you can see here, this is what the button will press down to shift into gear. But it's pretty simple. Now the one thing I want to show you guys is the bracket. So this is the Kia Stinger bracket, okay, boot and bracket. You can keep this if you want, but you can see the shape is different. Obviously this is for an Elantra N, so the bracket is different, and this is for a Kia Stinger on the left. So what I've seen some people do is keep the boot, but to be honest with you, I want to have this red stitching because I think it looks nice. So I'm going to take the leather off of the bracket and transfer it onto the Kia Stinger bracket. So I took needle nose pliers and I pried the staples out, okay? When you're on this end, it was kind of hard to get in, so I kind of had to go from the side. But now I'm going to just take each one of these staples out. With the Kia Stinger boot, you want to peel off the boot from the bracket. Now, because my car is 2018, I know that the glue probably has lost its stickiness, so I'm going to attempt to take it off by hand without using a heat gun. However, I'm probably going to have to take a heat gun to it anyway, just by to make things easier. But I will definitely need to take a heat gun to the new boot because the glue is new. I have to get the staples off. I have to pry the staples with something sharp, probably for the tip of the knife. That way I can take everything off, use the new boot. So this is what it looks like right now. I can probably trim some of this excess leather off, but I want to test it first. I want to make sure that that it fits and it shifts and all that. But I use Gorilla Glue on this. And again, make sure you use these tabs. This is how the stock boot was used. So some of these are not used, but I did use some of them to anchor, about 3 or 4 of them. So definitely try that out when you use the stock bracket. I dry fitted this, okay, and on here without the boot, and it was stuck, and I could not get it off to save my life. So I had to take a rag to help protect my hands because it hurt without a rag around here. And then I then sat on here and pried up as much as I can. I would say probably 75 pounds of force trying to get this thing up. And luckily I didn't hit my face or, you know, break the windshield. So I definitely suggest taking sandpaper and filing this down just a little bit. You can see a little black mark here. I just wanted to make a mark there. I believe it's about 3 millimeters that you want to shave off. So now I'm going to put this on, but as you can see here, I have everything glued up. Use super glue, and we'll place it on here. But first, I'm going to line it up with the holes and get this sucker put in. It's hard to do this with one hand.
So in my case, I was unable to put the shifter on properly because the car thought it was in drive even though it was in park. So to reiterate, shaving the top part down with a piece of sandpaper would be ideal. You want to sand it down a lot in my case. Some people do not have to deal with sanding it down, but just make sure that you sand it level at the top. And it may look like you are sanding down too much, but you are not sanding down too much. You just want to make sure that the car knows that it's in the proper gear. So this is what it looks like before the swap, and here is the after. I think the N shifter looks much better than the T shifter, but that's just my personal opinion. Let me know what you guys think.